Jumping is snazzy. Well, jumping, when I say jumping, as you know, I've had a broken leg for a while, so jumping hasn't actually been an easy thing to do physically. And yet the jumping we're talking about isn't really the physical jumping so much.
No.
What is it?
Jumping is taking the risk, going out and doing something that you know that is in your heart, and it doesn't all look right. You don't have it all together. You don't have the pieces. You don't have the resources. You may be lacking even the connections in the relationships. However, you go anyway. Why? Why do we do that?
Well, because once we jump, all that stuff seems to come together.
Absolutely.
Or at least piece by piece, it all comes together.
Mm-hmm.
So even our meeting,
Right?
was a little bit of a jump. Right?
Yeah, very, very much so.
Didn't know each other. I'm in a new city, don't know anybody, and I meet this gal randomly, really.
Right.
And I thought I was supposed to stay at her house and get to know her.
I thought she was only kidding, right? So jumping is not always you always going out and doing something. It could be you receiving on the other end. I thought she was just kidding. I said yes. And a couple hours later, she was ringing my doorbell. And the rest has been history, but it has been life-changing because I said yes. And I went unafraid. Because, see, I was in a situation where I could have been easily ashamed to have her come into my world. And
Yes.
I allowed her into my world. I was not ready, right?
No, you weren't.
But because of it, I was pushed into my greater self.
And so whether it's that kind of situation, this is just a fun little example from our own lives.
Right.
And yet there's so many things in our lives where maybe we are afraid. And all we need to do is jump afraid.
Right.
We need to actually just, and I know I need to, do it anyway. I was afraid to ask her, and yet I knew there was something in me that said, ask her. And if she says no, well, you've got a rental car. You can go find a hotel. It's no big deal.
Right.
And yet that wasn't what I was supposed to do. And now 18 months later, she's in Ottawa visiting, changing our lives and the lives of the people in my world. So jump regardless. Just have fun jumping.
That's right.